former Vice President Yusuf Kala, Wali Nangro Aceh, Paduka Yang Mulia Tunku Malik Mahmud Al-Haidar, Bapak Hamid Awaluddin, the former Minister of Justice, and Bapak Tuku Kamar Zaman. Our esteemed guests and distinguished guests, excellencies, ambassadors, and our dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. It is our utmost honor to welcome you here in ERIA. My name is Nobuhiro Aizawa, the Dean of the ERIA School of Government. This afternoon is a long-awaited dream come true to all of us, seeking the insights directly from our best leaders our region has ever had. And as a welcome remark, please allow me to spend some moments why this has been the event for dream for us to commemorate this historical achievement that the people of Aceh and Indonesia has established. First, myself as a student of Southeast Asia, I cannot think of a more successful peace-building process in so many ways, globally even, and at least among our region in Southeast Asia and East Asia. But we also know it is a success, but it has been an extremely complex and difficult conflict with entangled history as a background. Decades of long conflict drained people and resources on both sides. 2004 tsunami also took lives and livelihood and devastated all parties. In academic studies, we used to say that losses and devastation could push the party toward peace. But the history shows that in many cases, it does not happen always. Not ideally in such way. Losses and devastation can lead to another distrust and hatred. Disasters can be seen as an opportunity to capitalize on the weakened other. But in the case of Aceh, the leaders and its people turned these losses and devastation as a common agreement and commitment to peace. Post-disaster, both sides took a bold move to turn hatred into trust. I say this in very short sentence, but I cannot say enough how remarkable this achievement and complex it has been. It was a masterful care of all the parties to bring to that stage. It was a showcase of thoughtfulness, innovative, and courage commitments to bring agreement into reality as well. Through the reconciliation and reconstructing process in building social infrastructure and agreement to ceasefire, decommissioning of weapons, I do not know any case that made this happen in such a short and collectively happen in such a vulnerable environment. 20 years have passed, and the peace is holding tight. The leaders and the people established a remarkable foundation. While in this world, we see all too many peace agreements break down in few years, if not in few days. And we do not take this reality for granted. I therefore question, we need to be talking about this historical and resounding success the people here has brought. We need to acknowledge, appreciate, and study this. And I must say, we haven't done enough yet. Therefore, this is a humble moment for us again to have our attention to this history and to seek the best knowledge of mankind that we cannot miss to learn from. I have two more reasons, if you could bear with me. The second reason is that this Aceh Peace is the history not only for Aceh people and Indonesian people, but for the region, if not global. It has laid the foundation of peace to the entire region, if not the world. Both Aceh and Indonesia opened and convinced the world to work together. The role of mediators from our Europeans and Japanese friend, highlighted in talks like Geneva, Tokyo, and Helsinki, to name the most notable ones only, played its crucial role. The humanitarian mission that, like the USA, JICA, and EU, and all other institutions, also represented the governments and the donors and the society that partly involved and represented the community's wish and will and attention to support. And what we should never forget is that it also was part of the process of ASEAN as well. ASEAN played a critical role in facilitating to set the peace in the region so that the closest regional partner are part of the peace and being responsible to support and sustain. It was all too natural that everyone who involved in Aceh Peace process became the people to seek their wisdom to the issues in our neighbors and beyond. The peace in Aceh is a history of global collective effort and the global asset that we have. That is why we like to highlight in this event so that the wisdom and experience and the insights are all made available to those who are now in struggle to create peace in our neighbors and other part of the world. After 20 years, I still ask you, all the leaders here in the room, to be the mentors and the friends of all of us who are facing difficulties to bring peace to our people. And the third reason why we need to commemorate is for the future. We know how hard it is to establish and sustain peace for 20 years. It is one generation. I sincerely commend the success, but I also must say that it is not done yet. We are here to bring peace to the next 20 years. I would not take the peace for granted. Nothing is guaranteed that we can sustain peace. I believe that we need to care and develop together continuously and consistently to sustain peace in a resilient manner. I have been marveled how our leaders and people have turned hatred into trust. The next challenge is how to sustain and strengthen that trust that you all established. Unless we have a good knowledge how this trust was formed, the trust can easily erode over time. If we do not build the dividend of peace together and to develop it, the world is too vulnerable that we can come back into the era of distrust. To pass the baton of peace to the next generation, I therefore see the importance of reflecting and restudying how the peace was built and talk about the challenge that we see now for the generation to come. To have discussion here, which I think is the strength of the Acehnese and Indonesian people. We cannot miss this opportunity, and we hope today and the coming 3 days to be the opportunity for us to talk about and spread our words as broadly as possible. We see that our mission, and as an international organization headquartered here in Jakarta, we think that it is our duty to commemorate the Aceh Peace Agreement and to re-energize the community that set the foundation of peace in this region. Thank you very much, and we are truly, truly thankful for your participation and excited and looking forward to learn from you and to be working together. Thank you so much.